Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Okay. So, how are you doing? Hope you're having a great start of the week. Today is Monday, 21 of April. So, yeah, our last stream was on Saturday, and we were working basically on the Starfield. Sorry if I'm a bit slow. I'm kind of just finished working on my full-time job. So yeah, I have to settle down my head. But yeah, I have a couple exciting things I want to show you. Well, it's just one, but it's something that I have been wanting to do for a bit of time. And basically, well, I already showed some of it in a recent stream. I don't know if it was like 1 or 2 weeks ago. So I have an idea of basically making my whole overlay and stream presentation and everything inside Unity. So basically my idea is to create like the overlay with animations, with shaders, with like interesting animations and stuff and visuals, to have like kind of like a much better format and presentation for the stream. And what I'm going to do basically is just create everything in Unity and then like basically build like an app or game, and then I will run that and capture that with OBS. I will also capture my webcam from Unity. I already have that working, and I was like playing around like for the overlay borders. I was using like the same shader from this from the game, and it was cool, like it was okay, but I want to have like some kind of more defined style and format. And I really like the aesthetic of like the retro sci-fi, basically retro futurism, retro sci-fi from the 50s and 60s and 70s. That style is like, well, basically if you see like my boards for like inspiration on Voyager, anyways, I'm not going to show you, but if you I have like a ton of images like from that art style that I use for inspiration, or references and inspiration for creating the characters and the aesthetic. Basically, I really love that style. So I'm basically I started doing some of this, like creating some ideas of how I could create the format of the stream and all of that. And I've been playing around in Figma, and I can show you right now. So yeah, this is me, and this is basically my idea, where you can basically see, like, I will have some kind of title of what I'm doing right now, Although I feel like this is too big. Like this is heavily inspired not only in like retro sci-fi vintage style art style from the 50s and 60s and all that. It's also inspired by vintage posters, so you can see like all of the like the fonts and all of the symbols and the flat colors, and I think it's a really great aesthetic, and I'm really liking this. Although this is just the one iteration I did, so I might try another couple of things. We'll see. But for example, you can see like if I'm working in VS Code, so here will be my screen, and you can see, for example, now if I'm working on Figma, and then if I'm working on Unity. So yeah, some portions of the screen are being like cut out, as you can see. But I think that's fine, since like everything you're going to be seeing is just like the middle of the screen and what I'm actually doing. So like you can see like these clouds, I can make them like with a shader and animate them. I can also make this title move. I can also make this have an animation. I can make like all of these things like appear like with an animation, like a pop-up. Yeah, and I also can make like, for example, where the chat is supposed to go. Let's say you don't see the chat and don't see my camera, so this is like a vintage. Hey, Dotserly, how are you doing? Hey, Lou, how are you doing? So yeah, you can see I did this like this vintage space background, and the idea is that it will be scrolling all the time, like infinitely, so you will see like the chat and my face, and yeah, so I want to add like a bunch of animations to everything. So yeah, good, mate. That's great. That's great. Sorry. So how's your animation going? I've seen that you sent some like some progress on your animation. Is it for like some kind of contest? I think I saw you saying something like that. But yeah, anyway, so this is something I'm working on this for a new format for the stream. But yeah, and yeah, so now we can go and start working on the game. So yeah, for Cloud, I don't know what Cloud is, but so it's not for pixel art, right? Anyways, that animation is looking great. I really like how you are how you are doing like the lighting on the scene, like with the sunset lighting and the colors. I also really like how you animate stuff. You have like a really good eye for like effects and like I don't know, for like hit stops or effects like that. Yes, pixel art on Cloud is basically fame. I never heard about Cloud, so yeah. I just uploaded like one thing to pixel art this year, and like the last time I posted there was like, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. So yeah, my pixel art account is like a bit abandoned, but yeah, I plan to start like uploading things when I start working on pixel art in my game. So yeah, I will be having more content to upload to pixel art, and yeah, hopefully more people will start joining the Discord and maybe joining the stream too. That will be great. So previously we were, I'll be there to like your stuff, mate. Thank you so much. You always like my stuff. I always like your stuff. Well, when you share your art and your things on Discord, I always go enter the links and try to like your stuff. So yeah, also to encourage you to finish your art. I know that you sometimes you have some unfinished pieces and you just let them go. So I mean, that's fine. You don't have to be finishing everything all the time, but yeah, you generally you do some really cool stuff, so it's great to see those finished. So yeah. Okay, so I was basically working on this thing where basically I am quantizing the spaces where the stars can be in a constellation. What's this value? Because like this is throwing some errors, and I think this is from here. Okay, yeah. Great. Yeah. Yeah, practice is what lets me learn. Yeah, for sure. And that applies to everything basically. So if you ever want to start, let's say, programming, you have to practice. I'm not saying you want to, but if that were the case, then you would basically have to practice a lot. There are some things that can be like that you can improve faster by practicing. There are other things that you can where you can improve like a lot faster by just studying like the theoretic part, but yeah, it's hard. I think the main thing in like everything is just basically it's being consistent. You have to be consistent, and that's it. Okay, so yeah, also this is not going to be a really long stream. Well, my average time for streaming is like my stream length, I should say, is around 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So yeah, today I'm going to be streaming for about like 2 more hours from now. And yeah, we had a really long stream on Saturday. It was like 4.5 hours, I think. That's like, well, for most like full-time streamers, that's really a common length, but yeah, it's not for me. I have a full-time job, and like it takes like most of my time every day, so yeah, I don't get to stream for too long because of that, but we'll get there eventually. So back to this, I'm basically I have this function for quantizing positions, and basically this returns like a list of positions in like a grid space, we could say. And what I want to do with this is basically just create this. When I'm creating the stars, So this is basic properties, blah blah blah. Okay, basic constellations here. So I think, yeah, stars positions. So here I want to define the stars positions. Oh, also I changed the theme of my VS Code, and this I really like this. It's really nice. I really like those colors, but also it matches a little bit better with the like colors and everything of the new overlay. So that's going to be great. Okay, so define stars positions. So yeah, once we have our stars count, okay, which is defined by this crazy algorithm that I did to have, like, I'm using a probability curve to define like how many stars a constellation will have with like yeah, so I'm using a curve to define that, and basically okay, so I'm creating the stars here, but yeah, so I think I should only create yeah, so this is correct, and then I can do this. Okay. Great, so now what I think I should do is basically use that same formula, which I did not remove this from here, but I can use this as a reference to see which values I'm using. But for example, I can see here 4x3, and well, the size doesn't really matter, I think, because I'm going to be defining that in like where I'm drawing the stars. So this, what I do want to see is how this is like representing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is basically okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I think that this is great, and basically what this means, so the distance here is not pixel perfect. I think here it is pixel perfect here, I think. So if I multiply 13 by 2, 26. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. Okay. Okay. So let's say 1 and 1. Okay. Okay, great. And then I can just remove this. So I'm using 16 as a radius. Then I'm using 4, 3. Okay. Yeah, so the radius, this is like, yeah, this is the radius. But what I should be checking is basically the radius multiplied by 2. I think. Is it? I think so. I'm trying to do something similar to what the Poison Disc sampler does. Like I could use the same formula, but I'm really lazy to to see how that works, and I want to do something that like works and just use that. And if I need to refine that, then I can do that later. But for now, I just want to do something kind of simple that works. So for blah blah blah, okay. Okay. So I think for this to be okay, yeah. So this can be like this. I will do vector to int. Also, I think this should not be a vector to int. This should be a vector 2. And also, I think this should not be a vector 2. It should be just an array of ints. Because like it's going to okay, so how am I going to save this? So I think so maybe this should be a vector 2. So let me just show you what I'm thinking right now, because it's like I'm kind of thinking and not talking at all, and that's not fun. Okay, so this is basically what we were doing on Saturday, which is basically each star will have, so this is for the connections, okay, of the constellations. So a constellation will have a certain amount of stars. It goes from 3, like between 3 and 7. Okay, so how, like, the thing I'm trying to resolve now is basically how I set the positions for the stars. I need to save them, and yeah, so I need to save the positions, and to be able to then assign them to when like the real stars get created. So I will have like a grid of values, and then I have to make the connections between the stars like this. So it could be like this, it could be like this, like this. It could be like it's going to be random. So but like I want this to be like reasonable, because like it could be like this, so you connect this and this and this and that, and so it looks like kind of like a mess. It could be connected like this too. Yeah, it's not great if it's connected everywhere. Also, this looks like like this. But like my idea is that the connections need to be a lot simpler. And then I could have some connections like this that are like manually created, so presets, so pre-designed shapes. So I can create some presets that have like some kind of probability of appearing when you're searching for another constellation. And also I could have some constellation shapes for like specific shapes for specific moments in the game, or anyways. So my thing now is that I have this system for quantizing positions, but right now I'm saving this, like the algorithm is saving this in a list that goes like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah 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 blah. So instead of being like a two-dimensional array like this is a two-dimensional array where, for example, this is 1, 1, 1, this is 2, 1, this is 3, 0. Okay, so I need to be able to save the positions like this, and I think that I can do that. Okay, so like basically that's working here. So you can see this is 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 3, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's basically, this is going to be like double the size. So if this is 4, this is going to be 8. Like if this is 4 width, this is going to be 8 width. Okay, so I'm thinking like maybe I should let me just comment this, and I should do something to have like more precise things for how this works. So I can go into this. So this is the algorithm that creates the quantized positions, and what I basically want to do is, so you can see here, so this multiplied by 32 divided by 2. Okay, so my question is, why am I multiplying this by 2? This is my first question. I have no idea why I'm doing that, so I'm just going to try and just remove that and see what happens. Okay, it's kind of working. Yeah, it's kind of working. So the thing is, for some reason, this cannot create like an even, like odd, like grids. So it's always going to be like an even number for height and even number for width, which is fine, like for what I'm going to use it right now. So this is 8 by 4, okay? And this is what we had before. So let's say I want to have 6 by 6. This is a square, basically. So yeah, so of course, this is not like the best system, but I think I can use it like the way it is and not spend more time refining this, and I can do that later. It's not necessary right now. So yeah, I'm thinking like I will just leave this like this and just go here and try to think about how I can save the positions. So basically, first what I want to do is what I want to do first is create one grid. Okay, so I'm just going to use this as a reference. So first I want to create one grid that basically when I iterate through the this grid, I pick one position, and then I basically check if there were other positions picked. I will basically check the distance between those, and if the distance between those is less than 1, or like, yeah, 1 or less. So for example, if I pick this one and then the next one is this, then I will basically make this search for another position. And like, yeah, so this will be happening depending on how many stars the constellation has. So if the constellation has, for example, like 3 stars, then it will happen 3 times, because I need to get like 3 positions. But if I have 7, then, well, 7 times. And yeah, so I need to also have some kind of like some kind of threshold, I should say. I don't know if that's the word, but like, let's say this, like I have this position and then this, so this one should be searching for another position. So I will search again and then it finds this one, so that could happen. So I basically need to create like a while loop that it does like search until it finds a one that's far away from every other position that it's already picked. And yeah, so of course, like, that could happen that there is not like any position available that doesn't have like a direct neighbor. That could happen. So in that case, I will set some kind of like trial count, so or like tries count, I don't know how to name it, but basically just a value, let's say 50, so it tries 50 times, and if it doesn't find anything, then just picks anything, whatever, and that's it. So we don't basically create an infinite loop. That's what I'm trying to avoid. So right now I need to do something like this: vector2 int. Okay, so yeah, vector2 int. Okay, so vector2 int. Okay. This is fine because this vector2 int is basically this, like a value. It's like a variable that has like 2 values. It could be 0 and 1, it could be 2 and 3, it could be 50 and 0, anything. So what I'm going to be doing with that is, you can see, like, for example, here is going to be 0 and 5, so this will be one value. So I'm going to create another vector2 int, which is going to be all positions. New vector2 int, and let's say we have to, for example, like for this we have 8 by 6. So if we were going to use this, yeah, I think we should use that. 8 by 6 is going to be like this by this, which is I am not good at at maths in my head, so 8 by 6 is 48. So basically it's going to be 48. Okay, I'm going to define something, tables, in the table for the constellations. So this is stars min, stars max. Okay, I need to have another value for how many positions there could be for the stars to choose from. So like the quantized positions. So let's say stars quantized positions or pos x, which is going to be 8, and then this is going to be 6 for the y value. So there should be a better way to name this, but yeah. So let's just call it like stars positions x. I think that's better. And also the same but for the y. Okay. Then I could go here and say or maybe I can already define these two. So public const int stars positions total is going to be that exactly. So this is what I want to use. Tables dot constellation, yeah, so that's great. And then I can go here, okay, dot length, and here is where I want to pick like a random position. Okay, so yeah, so I need some water. So how am I going to do this? So I basically need to assign a random position. Okay, so first let's say all positions index y equals, what's this? Using modulo. Yeah, I don't want this. I want to do something like new vector to int, and this would basically be int x is going to be the mer dot next int between 0 and oh no, this is not what I want to do just now. So yeah, what I want to do is first do this. Okay, tables dot table constellation dot x. Okay, starts position dot x, and I can also rename this to x, and then I can also do this and call this y. Okay. And then I'm going to use y 0, and here I'm going to say y, and then y plus plus. So what this is going to do basically is iterate in the x-axis this amount of times, and then in the y-axis, okay, y, oh, so this is lowercase y, it's not changing, okay. Still, and what happens if I do this and then this? Okay. Anyways, so then this would be x and y. Okay. So also, if I want this to be created like this, here's going horizontally like this, 1 2 3 4 blah 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 blah. Then I need to do it. Then I need to do this. Okay. Where's this? Oh yeah. So, but oh, let's call it index. It's complaining. Okay. So if we do it this way, then this will be basically going through like this, first, second, third, blah blah, instead of going like this, this. So I think that maybe that doesn't matter, because we're going to be picking random things, and this is just for that. So yeah, whatever. So I can just, for the sake of doesn't matter, let's use this for now. And okay, so now I have this populated. Okay, so I have the 0 0, then 0 1 2 3 4 5 blah blah, then 0, then 1 0 1 2 1 3 blah blah blah, and all the way to 8 6, which will be this, or I should say 7 5. This is 7 5. Okay, so this is basically the last position. So now that I have this, I can go, and now I can pick like a position from there. Okay, so how am I going to do that? I basically need to create a list of let me think a little bit about this, because like so Yeah, I may need to see how the poison so how this works basically. 10 years ago, well, that's a lot of time. Hi there, I'm traveling around the world and working on blah blah blah. Okay. So this is basically, okay, I have to read this. So this is basically going to have a list of vector 2 cell size, okay. Okay, so yeah, this is basically going to use like trigonometry to check where is it? Yeah, here, direction. Okay. Okay, so what I basically want to do is let's now go through. So I need to define this first and then stars positions, the length, and then here is where I want to yeah, this is not doing what I want. Let's see. Stars positions index y is going to be exactly, okay, I almost like dropped the microphone. Okay. Okay, so here, let me get next and stars positions, all positions. Okay, so it picks a random value from here. Okay. So I need like an algorithm to check like these positions from here and check if I have some kind of neighbor, like a direct neighbor. Okay. So I would maybe just call direct neighbors the ones that are here, 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 and here. I don't know if I want to like not have another star here, for example, and here, I think that's fine. The only thing that's like that I don't want to happen is to have like a star here, another one here, and another here. So this would mean like have this, this here, and this here, and this. Well, like if I can figure out like a way to avoid this one, like to prevent this to be connected with this one, I think that's going to be interesting, which I basically need to like check like this inside a radius. That's it. So like basically the midpoint between this and this, which will be something like here, and then check the radius of this to see if like there's any star like too close. I think something like that. Okay, but that's something for later. Right now I need to basically check if this is the position. Like first check if it's not here, like the first or last index. Okay, and then I need to check like it's if there's some star that has like this position, this, or this. Okay, so that's what I need to check. And how can I do that? Okay, so first I need to create some kind of like I will just create and x and y. Okay, and then of course I need to pass in okay, I need to pass in like a grid, of course. Okay, this is doing something. If x is blah 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 equals 1, so yeah, in like what I really want to check here is like yeah, this is really weird. What this is just suggesting is not useful. So basically here, like I want to check like of course I need to check if stars positions, like if y is higher than 0, of course, because otherwise the first star that's going to be placed, it doesn't matter where it gets placed. So so here I need to do another 4. Yeah, this is correct. But I don't know if this is... Why j equals -1? Oh. Is this making this loop like infinite, like a while? That's interesting. I never seen that. It's really interesting. So basically here start positions. Okay, so yeah, I'm picking one here. Oh, so maybe I should make like this thing a list. This, because like let's say I pick this position, okay? So then if something ends up like picking this, or this, like when I grab this position, this is no longer sorry this is no longer in use, okay? So this gets like removed from the list, and if like some other star picks this, or this, when it gets picked, it will get also removed from the list, which is really useful, because like if there's a star here, it means that like yeah, I could also implement it like this, like the other way around. If I place a star here, I basically have to go into the neighbors and delete them. That's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So that's, I think that's all I have to do. Let me check, because this, yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So let's go here and say if like remove, like, yeah, so this should be a list. Okay. And then here, instead of doing this, I would basically add. Just say add. Okay, what am I doing? Add a new vector2 int. Okay, so this is going to be count. Okay, perfect. And now, whenever I set this, so I choose one position, okay? And then when I choose the position, I can basically, yeah, all positions, remove. Okay. Or maybe I should do remove add, and then like I should do this. Like this, okay. And then remove add plus index. Okay, that's great. So once I remove this, yeah, so one thing that can happen is if, for example, Okay, so yeah, I need to basically like grab this. I need to be sure that this is not going to cause any issues, because like if I erase positions and then like I run out of positions but the stars are not, yeah, so you get the point, I think. If I did not finish positioning the stars, like grabbing positions for each star, then yeah, this is really bad. But it is what it is. So okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. So what am I doing here? Basically, what I need to check if is, for example, let's say I choose this, so then I won't have this. Okay, I won't have this, or this. Then I pick this. Okay, it's really bothering me that this is let me see, maybe I can just alpha lock this, lock alpha, and then just go white like this. Yeah, so this is what I needed to do. Okay. Okay, great. So basically I need to check if I place 7 stars. Okay, so let's say I place another one here, then this is no longer available, not this, okay. Then I position a star here. Okay. Then this is no longer available. This is no longer available. This is no longer available. And this is no longer. Okay. Okay, then I position another star here. Okay, so this is nope, and nope. Then, like, let's say another one here. Nope. Okay, then another one here. Or let's say here. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need one more, and yeah, I have plenty of space, so I think this should not be an issue. So yeah, let's see what happens with this. It may work, I don't know. Let's see what happens. So remove at, and then I have to basically go through J, and then this would be all positions dot count, and okay, so something like that. If all positions J dot X. Yeah, let's first check. So we have to check, like, we have this, we have to check above and below, and then left and right. Okay, so if all positions that x equals stars positions y that x plus 1. Okay, so I'm checking this now. Okay, so yeah, this is all positions j dot y equals stars positions y. So if it's in the same position, okay, I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but anyways, doesn't matter. And yeah, I also should go through this the other way around, I think, because if I'm going to be -1 and then like this, count -1. Okay, because if I am going to be removing like indices from here, I need to be sure that I'm going through this list backwards. Okay, so in any case, if it's in the same level, okay, if it is in the same level, and if this dot x equals this x plus 1, then we do this. Remove at j. Okay, that's 1, else. Perfect. Yeah, I think I can also do something like this. Or this, then we remove. Okay, so if we're like at the same position as this in the y, like vertically, so if we're here at this value and there is x plus 1 or -1, then we remove. Okay, then the other possibility is else if all positions j dot y is equals okay, so let's see if this is doing. I think it is, like, if it's like higher, or okay, so yeah, this is going to be like the other way around. Well, yeah, this is what I want. So else if this position dot y is higher or like +1 or -1, so if instead of being here is here or here, but the x value is the same here, so then we remove it too. Okay, so I think this is going to work. It can fail, but yeah, let's just take a look at this. I will be doing something to check, to test. Yeah, I can basically remove that and also close this, and I can go here, for example. Yeah, let's just not use this. and also not this. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Now constellation dot basic constellation properties b equals new blah blah blah. Okay. So okay, great. So constellation dot, this is namespace. Am I using this namespace? Is Voyager.constellation. Okay. Then basic constellation properties b equals new, and what is stars count? Okay, so let's say 7 for now, and then we're going to, okay, that's awesome, it's really fast like this. So b.stars count, okay, then position blah blah blah, okay, draw sphere, position 0.1 of radius. That's amazing. So let's see what this is doing. Oh man, no, this is really bad. I think I should add some kind of update thing, and then if I say okay, because it's going to create this all the time, and that's not what I want. I just want to be able to create new ones to see what happens. So where is my, okay, so can I do this? Null reference exception. So what's null? What is b null? Let's see what this says. False. What the hell? Okay, so okay, I don't have to be doing that. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, I can basically go here and create just the method for like amount of stars. Okay, so define amount stars count. So this is going to be this. Okay, this, okay, so this is going to be like that. Then define stars positions. So this is another thing. Okay, and then I'm going to implement this and just say blah blah. Okay. Okay, this needs to go here. Okay. Okay, perfect. So define stars positions, and then here I define stars positions. Okay, perfect. So now I have this, which, yeah, just I'm going to use this right now because like Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe... Okay, anyways, it doesn't matter. I am going to use this, and now this is not going to be null anymore. Okay, so let's check this. Okay, so what happens if I press this? Oh. Okay. Okay. You can also do serialized field. Not this. I need like some seed. So then I can use a seed for oh yeah, so it has to be a uint. Okay, so this is working, but of course this thing is going to be no. Yeah, so this is to go here. No. Okay, so what I want to do is this is what I want to do, okay, and this should go like this. This should go here. This should be like this, like this. Okay. Then if b equals null, then return. Okay. And then I also, yeah, that's fine. So this is going to be drawing the spheres all the time, if there's any. Okay, what? Why is this serialization thing? Maybe it's this, I'm not sure. Okay, anyways, I will take care of this another time. Yeah, it's UID. Okay. Okay, so let's say, for example, I create this. Okay. What happens if I do this? Is it like, does it get saved at all? I'm doing this like in, yeah, this gets saved. So if I set like a random seed, okay, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Let me just go here and do this, and let's just say seed. Okay, yeah, so that's fine. So if I press, sorry, and I also want to do so let's do in X equals 0, then int y equals 0. No, this is not going to work, I think. So for x and for y, okay. So now this is going to be tables dot constellation dot this, and here we are going to use this. So now I'm going to use like green for this and white for the other positions, okay? And then the pose here is going to be X and Y, okay? So this should show me the entire grid of circles, but like this is, I'm so dumb. It should be white. Okay, now it's supposed to work. Okay. Oh, that's early. You followed me 1 hour ago. Oh my god, but the alert didn't go through. I don't think so. Oh man. Thank you very much for the follow, Shirley. What the hell, did my alarms are not working maybe? Where can I... Okay, let me just... Let me go into stream elements. I think I'm going to change all of my configuration for my alerts and all of that. Ah, man. So yeah, edit. Let me just go really quick here and emulate one follow. Is it doing anything? Okay, so something happened. It's also the old one. So this is not updated at all. So that should have been working. I did not hear the alert. Maybe it happened when I was away. No, I don't think I was away at any moment right now. Well, not right now, but on the stream. Anyways, I will be just changing into Streamlabs. But yeah, that's great. We're now at 48 followers. We are really close to the follower goal. We just need two more followers to reach the follower goal. That's great. Okay, so what you're seeing here, okay, is basically, sorry, my nose, it's itching right now. I'm sorry. What you're seeing right now is basically the stars being positioned randomly in a quantized space, basically in a grid. So this is what I'm doing for selecting the position, for like for choosing a random position for each star in the constellation. So every time so the green is not very noticeable. Let's do black. Maybe that's going to be more visible, I think. Yeah, that's much more. Yeah, I think I should do like white here and black here. So the empty positions will be black, and the position where a star is white. So yeah, that's great. And every time I update, we get basically positions every time. This is interesting. So I'm seeing like some patterns, I think, but I think it's fine because like if I were to, for example, right now I'm setting this to 7 stars. I can also go here and say stars, okay, stars Z. No, this is just for testing. And like, as we know, the stars count can go from like from 3 to up to 7. So let's say we only have 3 stars in the constellation, then like the possibilities are much bigger, higher, I would say. So yeah, you can see there's like some interesting patterns here. Now the most common star count for a constellation is going to be 5. Okay, so 5, you can see this. Okay, so this is really interesting. Yeah, I really like those shapes. Yeah, totally cool. I like it. Okay. So I guess like, for example, if something like this happens, which like can happen, like, then I could, oh, look at this. This one is really interesting. So yeah, let's say, okay, let's try until we get something that's really tight at one of the sides. Let's do this so we can see more. That's better, I think. So let's say, for example, also I can just move this. No, this is not doing anything. Okay. So yeah, I can see like it's not really common for the stars. Okay, there was like a really interesting pattern. Okay, this one is really interesting too. Okay. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, we're going to get to be like getting like so much interesting shapes from here. That's really great. Look at this, it's just like a straight line. You can connect them. It's just like a straight line. This one is interesting too. It's kind of like a square with like this thing there. It's great. And trying to get something that's like really like compressed into one side. Doesn't matter if it's like on top or at the bottom or like. Okay, let me see if I get something. It's really cool, man. Okay, so for example this, let's say you have this one, okay, which is like all of the like the shape is on the like lower third of the total grid. So then I would basically need to create a bounce, like to grab the bounce of this, which would be something like this rectangle, and grab the center position and compare it to the center of this thing and just move it there. Like I'm saying this for showing this in like in a screen or anywhere really, which also this is not bad like this, but yeah, so this is working really nicely, so that's amazing. That's really amazing. I can confirm that this is working. so yeah, that's great. Okay, awesome. All screen sectors. Well, I will be pushing this, of course. Also, let's go here into the task. Constellation, create the constellation, property, blah blah blah. Okay, I don't think. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is completed. Define stars connections using another algorithm. Okay. So I know this Delaunay triangulation. I want to see how it works and how it can be implemented in Unity for connecting the stars, which could be interesting. So yeah, let me just go here and just, okay. What? The working copy of assets, blah blah blah, F will... What the hell? Oh, this? Is it too big? No, it's not. Maybe I have to close it? That's really dumb, I think. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, that was the problem. Okay, so I cannot have my sketching app open. Whatever. So, back here. Implemented method for defining stars. Let's see. Awesome. Okay, great. That's amazing. So, okay. So I think I could go for a little longer, I think, but you know what? I really think I should end the stream right now. It's been 1 hour and 37 minutes. Like, it's not a really long stream, but I have some stuff to do today, and I have to start really not too late. Like, it's 5:49 p.m. right now here, and I have to start doing some stuff like in 30 minutes, I guess. So yeah, and also I guess like I think if I like the sooner I start with those things, the better. So yeah, and I think we made a really great progress today. So that's amazing. That's great. That's awesome. Okay. So we have that the stars positioning ready. I think the next thing would be the define stars positions. So now the next thing would be define stars connections, which is going to be fun. So yeah, basically I need to come with like an easy way to figure out. Yeah, I should put this somewhere here. So let's say, for example, I have we have this. Okay, this. Or no, let me just go here. And let's say we have this. Okay, exactly this should happen. So so how do we figure out the connections between these stars? Okay, so one way of doing this, which is like the easy way, and yeah, I think it's the easy way, but like not too easy, because there could be like a lot of cases where this like can not work. So, but yeah, like I would have to create like some kind of algorithm for this, which basically will be going from like horizontally from all of the positions that are in the array from left to right. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that basically what I could do is say, for example, we go from here to here, okay, and we connect the stars that way. So I could do like this, 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 then this, and then this, okay? Which is a funny shape. And I could also check if there are two things that are in the same. So like I will be going through the array like from left to right, but also from bottom up. So that means that first I am going to go like this, then this, boom, I found one, okay. Then I keep going like this, and I found this, so I will connect this. Keep going, okay, I found this, so I connect this to this. Keep going, I found this, so I connect this to this. Keep going, I found this. Keep going, like, well, I connect this to that. Keep going, and then I find this, so I would connect this to that. So that would mean, let me just do this better. So first I go like this and connect this to this one, okay? Then I keep going, I find this, connect this there. Then I keep going, find this one, okay? I keep going, find this one, connect there. Keep going, find this one, and then I connect this one there. So that is going to create the connections. That's one way of doing this, and like it's really a simple way. And I could say like, well, instead of like going horizontally, like this way. Let's go this way. So I can go like here, and there's nothing here. Okay, I found this, then I found this, so I connect this to that. So I would connect the previous to the current. Okay, so this would not get connected to anything because there was no previous. Then I keep going, nothing here, just here. So then previous with current. Okay, then I keep going, found this, previous with current. Keep going, find this, previous with current. Keep going, and then previous with current. Okay, so that's another way of connecting the stars. Okay, so I could use like that algorithm, which is something like this is simple, and I think I could just start with this and then start making it like more and more complex. But I think that this can be like a simple way of like resolving this and just moving on into another thing, because I don't want to stay too long in one like minimal thing, which is not worth it, I think, for now. Like which makes sense, because what I think is much more important right now, or not right now, but in the short term, is to have like some kind of prototype that we can test. So we can input a coordinate, go into a constellation, enter a star, go into a planet, and then start playing. And like I need to prototype enemies and combat, and that's going to be complicated, I know. So yeah, I want to start moving a bit faster with this. So yeah. Okay, so this is I'm going to do this and go here. Okay, so that's great. That's great. Yep. Yeah, I think that's great. Okay, we can pretty much wrap up the stream right now. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you everyone for coming to the stream, for saying hi, for watching anything. And yeah, I am going to be streaming, I think, on Wednesday. I think, I'm not sure. I don't want to confirm. And also, this upcoming weeks, it's going to be like 2.5 weeks that my schedule may change. Like currently I'm streaming like around 4 or 5 p.m. To 7 p.m. Argentina time. So that's basically GMT -3. So yeah, that's my my standard time for streaming. But these upcoming weeks I have some changes in stuff in my life, so I'm basically going to see when I can stream. I will try to keep what's going to be the same, I think, is the days of the week that I stream, which is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So maybe Saturday is not going to be possible for this couple weeks upcoming, but yeah, mostly those 3 days of the week I'm going to try to stream, and I can't say at what time I will be live, so just be sure to join the Discord for getting notifications. So you can join the Discord to get notifications for when I'm live, and you can also share your stuff there. You can share art, you can share code, music, your game, anything you want. And also you can get feedback from other people, from me. You can ask for feedback. And yeah, so that's going to be the stream. Thank you very, very much. Don't forget to join the Discord and follow and subscribe, and yeah, see you in the next one.